Hello everyone and welcome to today's MariaDB demonstration on advanced select queries. In this session, I will show you how to create a new database, build a sample table, insert data, and then use advanced filtering techniques with AND or AND not operators. We'll also cover pattern matching with like, distinct value selection, and sorting with order by. So let's get started. So first, we create a new database named DemoDB and switch our session to use this database. So this will serve as our workspace for the demonstration. So let's create database if not exist, DemoDB. And then we are going to use our DemoDB. So you should receive a confirmation that the database was created or already exists and that your session is now using the DemoDB. So we have here query OK, and then we have now used our database. So next, we drop the customers table if it exists to avoid conflicts, and then we create a new customer table. So drop table if exists customers, and then we are going to create a new table or new customers table. So this table includes columns for customer ID, customer name, email, city, country, and total amount. And then we are going to set the customer ID as our primary key and is set to auto increment. So we have customer ID int, and let's set it into auto increment, followed by the customer name, which was set into not null. Then we have the email, followed by the city, country, and then we have the total amount. Let's set it into decimal, and then let's declare our primary key. And after executing this command, the customer table is created in the DemoDB database with defined structures. So the output will confirm the successful creation of the table. So we have to describe it to see the table structure. Now, we insert sample data in our customers table. So our sample data includes Filipino customer records along with few international entries for the demonstration purposes. So after running this command, you should see confirmation that there are 13 rows. So we have here 13 records have been inserted in the customer table. So a subsequent select query will show these records with their respective details. So now we'll run several advanced queries to filter, sort, and extract data from our customers table. First query that we are going to do is to retrieve all data from our customer. So we are going to select all record from customers table. So the result displays all columns and all 13 rows exactly as they were inserted, providing a complete view of the table's content. Next, we use the distinct keyword to obtain a unique list of cities from our customers table. So this removes any duplicate city names. So let's try to put that into action. So this query returns each city only once, such as Manila, Quezon City, Caloocan, Davao, Cebu, Baguio, Iloilo, New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago, depending on the records available. So we have here. Next, we filter the data using a where clause combined with and operator. So this query retrieves customers who are from the Philippines and lives in Manila. So let's try to do that. So where country is Philippines and city is Manila. Only the rows where both conditions are met will be returned. So in our sample, you should see records such as Juan de la Cruz, Ana Cruz, Ramon Martinez, and Rosa Aguilar, assuming they reside in Manila. So the city is Manila. So as we go back on our data, so we have here 1, 2, 3, and 4 records of customers who lives in Manila. And in the output, we also have 1, 2, 3, and 4 records. Next, we will be using the like operator for pattern matching. So this query demonstrates the use of like operator to filter records based on pattern matching. So here, we retrieve customers with emails that end with example.com. So let's try to do that. So where email like it ends with example.com. So we're going to select all customers from customers table where email ends with example.com. So only those records with emails ending in example.com will appear. So this excludes any records with different domains such as sample.com. So as we go back in here, we have 11, 12, and 13. The ending of their emails is sample.com. So they are excluded from our query. So next, we sort our customers' records in ascending order by their names using the order by clause. In doing so, we have to select all customers from customers table, and then we'll use the order by command, customer name in ascending order. So the output will list all records sorted alphabetically by the customer name from A to Z, making it easier to locate specific customers. We can also sort records in descending order. So next query, we sort the records by total amount in descending order so that the customers with the highest spending appear first. So to do that, so we are going to select all customers and order by total amount in descending order. So the result display all customers with the highest total amount. So we have here from 16 to 750. Which is useful for identifying the top spenders. So another query that we can use is combining the and or operators to filter our data further. So we retrieve customers from the Philippines whose names start with either J or M. So parentheses ensure that the OR conditions is evaluated. So let's try to do that. So our country is Philippines. Then we will be using the parentheses here. Customer name that starts with the letter J or customer name that starts with the letter M. So we are going to select, or let's review our code. So select all records from customers where country is the Philippines and customer name starts with the letter J or customer name starts with the letter M. So this returns only those Filipino customers whose names begin with letter J or M. Both conditions must be met, so you'll see a filtered list based on these criteria. So we only have 3 customers. We can also combine and with or without parentheses. So now observe what happens when we omit the parentheses. So the query is structured differently and SQL evaluates the conditions in order. So let's try to do that. And customer name starts with J or customer name starts with M. So let's review. So we are going to select all customers where country is equal to the Philippines and customer name like or starts with J or customer name starts with M. So we forgot our like here. So in this case, the query returns customers from the Philippines whose names start with J plus any customer from any country whose name starts with M. So this broader result set illustrates the importance of using parentheses to group conditions correctly. We can also use the NOT operator to exclude certain records. So this query retrieves customer whose country is not in the USA. So let's do that. So let's select all customers who are not from the USA. So only records where the country is not USA will be returned, effectively excluding all international customers from the USA. And then next, we can also use the not like, not between, and not in queries. So first, we will be demonstrating the not like. So this query demonstrates how to exclude records with names that start with specific letters. So we will be using the not like. For example, here we exclude customers whose names starts with letter A. So we have to select all customers whose name does not start with letter A. So any record where the customer name begins with A is omitted from the result set. Next, we use not between to exclude records within a specific range of customer values. So say for example, so we have to select all customers. So where customer ID not between 2 and 4. This query excludes the records with customer ID values 2, 3, and 4 and returning all other values. And finally, we use not in to filter out records from specific cities. So say for example, so where city not in Manila nor in Quezon City. So here we have to select all customers from the customers table where city are not in Manila or Quezon City. So this returns all customers whose city is neither Manila nor Quezon City. So that's all for today's demonstration. So we've seen how advanced select queries in MariaDB allow us to precisely filter and sort data. These techniques enable us to extract exactly the data we need, which is essential for effective data analysis and reporting. Thank you for watching and feel free to ask questions.